And so you didn't see it coming? No.
People online were shocked by the breakup, and now people are asking if Joe Alwyn cheating on Taylor Swift was the reason they broke up after 6 years together. Swift and Alwyn first met at the Met Gala in 2016. When they both went to a Kings of Leon show in October 2016, rumors started to spread that they were dating. After a month, Swift was seen at the opening of Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk, which Alwyn had directed. In May of 2017, the news got out that they were dating. In an interview with Esquire in 2018, Alwyn talked about whether or not he had asked for help on how to date a star. He said, "I don't look for advice on that," which means he didn't try to find it. "Because I understood how I feel about it. I think there's a clear line between what someone should share or should feel forced to share and what they don't want to share and shouldn't have to share." Swift may have been moved to write some of her songs like Gorgeous, Call It What You Want, and Cardigan. Swift's next record, Folklore, has a few songs that Alwyn helped write. He wrote a couple of those songs with Swift. Entertainment Tonight said in April 2023 that Swift and Alwyn had broken up after being with each other for more than 6 years. A person told the website at the time it wasn't a big deal. The relationship had finally come to an end, as it should have. A source close to the situation said that Alwyn did not go on any of Swift's era's tour stops at the time because of the breakup. This is why, according to the source, Alwyn hasn't been seen at any events lately. Did Joe Alwyn cheat on Taylor Swift? People on TikTok are sharing the rumor that Joe Alwyn, who was dating Taylor Swift, cheated on her. Emma Laird, who plays with Alwyn in The Brutalist, posted a picture on Instagram on April 18, 2023, with the caption, "Moments in March," and a heart emoji. In the picture, Alwyn was one of several people. A picture of Alwyn standing next to a green electric bike was on the screen. Laird had to turn off the comments part because there were so many responses from Swift's loyal fans. Fans did notice, though, before the comments were turned off, that the photo looked like it was taken at the same time as one she shared on January 30th, 2023, with what looked like the same electric scooters. Before the comments were turned off, this was the case. "January or March?" one of the fans asked the other. Several people have come to Laird's rescue, saying that they don't care about her personal life or relationship with Alwyn. As someone who has liked Taylor their whole life, I find these comments very embarrassing. 2016 Taylor just called, and she told me that I shouldn't act like this. Poor woman, all she wants is to be left alone. We don't know anything about it, and even if we did, it wouldn't matter to us. Stop going to Emma's page just to throw her name around when you have nothing to back up your claims. Everyone needs to stop, wrote someone else. This is not something Taylor would ever agree to. Do you remember her speech where she said that women should help and support each other instead of competing with each other? They both work on the same show, and their friendship is like hanging out with friends from work. Even though they're different sexes, that doesn't seem to mean they're not hooking up. There is no reason to keep from going on like this with the stories and guesses. No one is getting a fair deal, and no one is having fun. On April 22, 2023, a source told The Sun the following. Emma had been there for Joe since it became known that he had broken up with Taylor. Joe has problems with being famous, and spending time with Emma in Hungary, where he was less likely to be known, was good for him. Laird liked an Instagram post by Just Jared that talked about how Swift and Alwyn had broken up. The post talked about how many of Swift's songs are thought to be about their relationship and what those songs mean now that they are no longer together. Laird liked the post, which brought up yet another argument. Now, both Austin, Swift's brother, and Gigi Hadid, her best friend, have stopped following Alwyn on Instagram, even though Alwyn still follows both of them. Then, after Swift hung out with Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, two more of her friends, each of them unfollowed Alwyn on Instagram. This made fans think that Swift was talking about their breakup in a big way. Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively have both stopped following Alwyn on Instagram. Why did Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn break up? ET says that Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn broke up because their love had run its course. A person who talked to the website said that the split wasn't a big deal, and that's why Joe hasn't been seen at any shows. A person told the gossip website Instagram Dumois on the Tuesday before the news was made public they broke up a few weeks ago. That's why he hasn't been to any shows and you won't see him at any. Since they didn't get married, you won't see him at any parties. They also didn't get married, so there's no sign of them breaking up. It wasn't a big deal, it just went away on its own, and she seems to be doing well mentally as a result. Taylor Swift fans who are always looking for Easter eggs have also noticed that the singer has changed "Invisible String" on her setlist with "The One," which is more proof that she and Calvin Harris broke up. You think all you have to do is look through the list of songs? You think you can just show up ready and get away with it? Taylor said the following after the Texas show, where she sang the song for the first time. Let it be known that there are some tricks going on during the Eras tour. People heard from more sources who said that the two had just outgrown each other. One source said they've had rough times before, but they've always worked things out. Another said they just weren't the right fit for each other. Friends thought they would spend some time apart but get back together in the end. The person said they had a lot in common and fell in love in a safe place while she was hiding from the world during Reputation. At the time, she was making the movie Reputation. When the pandemic hit, they were stuck together and couldn't leave, so they were able to get to know each other in this safe place. But he didn't know her very well outside of that bubble yet. The source went on to say that Joe has had a hard time dealing with Taylor's level of fame and the public attention. Now that they've spent so much time together, it's much harder to ignore how different their personalities are. They have changed a lot since then. The same person said that the actor and singer had been talking about marriage as recently as a few months ago. The source says Taylor didn't see them working out in the long run, and goes on to say that the breakup happened recently and was not dramatic. Page 6 has found that despite the claims, the two have never been married. Besides that, they say again that Taylor is 100% single. As was already said, neither party has made a public comment about the breakup yet, but it seems that the word is getting around quickly among Swift's closest friends and family. A person close to the situation told Entertainment Tonight, Taylor and Joe are in totally different places in their lives right now. They went on to say that Taylor's decision to break up was the main reason, but that both of them came to the conclusion that they weren't a perfect fit for each other. Even though they had been together for a long time and spent a lot of time together, their personalities were so different that it was hard for them to get along. Joe is quieter, shyer, and more reserved than most people. There were rumors that the couple broke up in March, just before Swift started her tour. This would give them a lot of time and room to get used to each other. The source went on to say that she is putting a lot of effort into both her traveling and her work at the moment. Taylor says she has nothing but love for Joe, and that the time she spent with him and the memories they made together are very important to her. They had a deep bond, which was something she cared a lot about. She has high hopes that they will be able to get along in the future. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for more interesting information.